At number 1 we have this game called Earth from Another Sun from last year. What was actually touted to be an open galaxy space exploration role-playing game. Actually a next generation console exclusive and previously said to be coming out in 2023. Apparently the game's now releasing later this year in its early access phase though, and once it does you'll actually be able to play the game in online co-op as well. Check it out in case you missed it.
Commander, we're ready.
We will resist till the end. We will defend our nation. We will fight for the homes of our people. We will engage those who wish us harm. We will battle on solid ground and among the stars. We will confront them on the mountains of Io. We will repel them in the craters of Eris. We will never capitulate. And even if the bulk of this star system were conquered and in ruins, we will persevere until our fledgling nation grows into its full might and peace is returned to humanity and its allies.
Curiosity drives us forward, leading us to explore the known and challenge the unknown.
Coming up behind that we have Astor, I guess, Curse of the Stars, a fantasy action RPG by some brand new independent development studio going by Acme Games. I guess it'd be a waste of opportunity if I didn't say heavily inspired by a game called Immortal Phoenix Rising. Check it out. This game on Steam is expected to be released in about a few months from now and on PCs, Xbox and the PlayStation consoles as well.
The righteous path is always fraught with danger. The curse of Aphis has proven this, and none of us should repeat the same mistake.
Seen friends lose life and limb.
We know Dragon Age 4's development is actually going pretty well and it should come out in the next 14 months. That is not according to rumors, it's actually what several employees at BioWare numerously reported. Well, Dragon Age 4 has been in development since 4 years ago. For those of you new, it is the 4th main game in the Dragon Age, obviously, of a series of action RPGs, and it is right now one of the longest awaited games in the making. Check it out.
We've got your back. I've got your back. Demons, dragons, darkspawn, even the Dreadwolf. This is your story.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, Heart of Chernobyl, is scheduled to be released on Xbox Series X and PCs December 8th this year. This is also after a somewhat difficult struggle the Ukrainian developers of which were having with the game, considering the ongoing war. But regardless, this game is still on its track and all going fine. Heart of Chernobyl is actually one of the biggest releases of this year, one that's built using Unreal Engine 5 and an open world first-person survival horror game.
The пошел ты.
Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Guys, as in the case of Avatar, well, see, Ubisoft last came out with the news that this game is still on its track of 2022 late release. This news actually comes from a few months ago, and since we haven't seen no actual gameplay of this so far. With that said, however, there is a good chance that the game will be delayed to next year, so just keep that in mind. Frontiers of Pandora over here is an open world action RPG at heart. It is coming to PCs and the next generation consoles only.
They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it.
Coming up behind that, it's Bethesda. I mean, literally the gaming industry's longest awaited project in the making, Starfield, that was first officially announced at E3 2018 and in the making since 8 years ago. Starfield's been so far described as many things, but it is, according to its developers, basically Skyrim in space in a NASA punk setting, meaning it is taking inspiration from franchises like Star Trek and etc. But check it out. This game is due out November 11th this year and coming to PCs and Xbox consoles only.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
On the other hand, we have Sonic Frontiers on its way to all platforms, and not a Nintendo Switch exclusive anymore, and said to be coming out around holidays this year. Sonic Frontiers is a fully open world adventure, what actually Sega describes as an open zone inspired experience. For those of you new, originally the game was actually planned to be released last year, but eventually delayed in order to further polish the quality. Check it out, this is how the game actually looks like.
"あなたはこの世界に来て7日間ずっと眠っていたの。ここはクアトラトム。
Square Enix just came out and announced that Kingdom Hearts 4 is now being developed fully. Now, this thing actually came our way with the debut of a trailer a little less than a week ago and shows, without a doubt, the most realistic looking Kingdom Hearts game to date. Actually, no additional detail on this one was given either at this point, and apparently this is captured using Unreal Engine 4. Now, for those of you who actually somehow missed out on the hype, CD Projekt Red officially announced that a 4th game in the series of Witcher games going by, a new saga begins, is as of this moment in the making, and it's being developed using Unreal Engine 5. Well, only that, no further details regarding the game itself, and that we'll likely hear more about the new game in the following months. So just keep it in mind.
Is fight with all you've got. That was a good game.
Yeah.
As in the case of Zelda, the sequel, well, since we didn't really get an update on the new game since earlier this year, in terms of trailer, the Breath of the Wild sequel went on and got itself a new release date, and now delayed to mid-2023. Well, you know what? Actually, it did receive a new trailer, a delay announcement trailer, indicating that this game might actually release at the same time with the new Switch console. Check it out. Now, on the other hand, we have Little Devil Inside. Guys, for those of you who are new over here, a third-person RPG action-adventure and one that incorporates survival elements in an open-world setting. Here's the thing, just take a look. Little Devil Inside is indeed on its way to all platforms except Switch, and it is set to be coming out in the last quarter of 2022. This game is awesome.
The job seems simple enough. Billy arrives at Cornfield Station. He needs to meet Professor Vincent, who should be nearby. Oh, there's an old lady up ahead. During travel, you can engage with various people. Sometimes to buy goods, or simply ask for directions.
Like my day job?
Personally speaking, since Dying Light 2 didn't really hit as hard as I thought it would, I mean, at least for me, Dead Island 2 might come to you as a surprise that is still in active development, according to Deep Silver. And it could actually come out late this year, and according to a few reports, a gameplay trailer for the game is also on the way as well. Dead Island 2 has been in development since 8 years ago. I'm guessing it'll either come out late 2022 or at its latest early next year. Check it out in case you missed it.
Take that head off like Ozzy and a bat. Booyah! Headshot!
The world is filled with stories of legendary heroes.
Guys, moving on, we've got Fable, well, the newest entry in a series of beloved role-playing games that go back to almost 20 years ago. This new game in the series, however, is being developed by the same creators of Forza Horizon. No doubt it's gonna be the most huge game in its series compared to its predecessors. This over here is actually its announcement trailer we got a couple of years ago and suggests, in addition to a few reports, that the game is going back to a more classic approach. Check it out. Fable is in development for PCs and Xbox consoles only.
The era of unending peace is past. It is now time for we wolves of war to awaken. Fix your eyes forward, lest you overlook the trace.
Just a friendly reminder, we have Project Awakening from all the way back in 2018 by S.T.A.L.K.E.R Games, what was described as an action RPG Souls-like in the making, and one using Unreal Engine 5. Project Awakening went on and got itself a trailer, in addition to the news that it is now coming to the next generation of consoles only, in addition to PCs, to which, if all goes smooth with, we're looking at a late 2022 release at its latest. Check it out.
We have always known war.
And last but not least, just a quick mention over here, guys. Considering the Elder Scrolls 6 is still in its early to mid development stage as of this moment, I'd like to once again mention Avowed, which is Obsidian Entertainment's take on Skyrim that was announced first almost like 2 years ago. For those of you who don't know, Avowed over here seems to be in the same universe as Pillars of Eternity, and actually a lot in the same vein as the company's other game, The Outer Worlds. Check it out in case you missed it.
And you must face the monsters our sins have borne. Is an oath worth the wait?